Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday and a great week so far. Today, I want to talk about gut check moments as leaders. We're all going to run into positions and times where we're going to have a gut check moment. In particular, for this particular video, I want to talk about what happens when you have been doing an awesome job with yourself and with your team or whoever it is you're managing and leading. Now, when I first got into a position of leadership and my job, we go off of TPD percentages. Now, some of you won't understand what that means, and that's fine, but you'll understand what I'm saying. That's basically the percentage of loans that we close at a certain time, throughout. And we were at 42 or 41% when I became team lead. So I was tasked with bringing that up, obviously. Now, we were doing little things. I addressed my team and I told them, we were the best team in the company and we're going to improve it. Time goes on. We were steadily climbing up. We were 50% and then 60%. And then it was said that we would never make 70%. You just can't do it in renovation loans. And a few months later, I believe it is, we went to 70%. Then we went to 82%. And we were the highest in the company as a renovation loan. We were up there for a few months. This was back in October, I believe, of last year. Now, fast forward to January, and we are at 38%. What happened? The team didn't change. What happened was we got arrogant. We lost sight of the little things. We let the little details slip by, and we weren't doing those minute things that got us there in the first place to keep us there. The mark of a leader is not really a lot of people say it's when you're at the bottom that shows how the mark of a leader. I don't believe that, because I believe it's easy to fight from the bottom. You can only go up. But when you are on top and all eyes are on you and people are looking to you and telling you, you're doing a great job and this, that, and the other thing, then it's easy to say, well, we're doing great, so we can just kick our feet up and everything's going to go okay. That's not the case. You have to push harder the better that you perform. The better you perform, the harder you push. Because the better you start to perform, the more eyes get on you. And the more eyes on you, the higher the stakes must raise. And you must raise them from yourself and for your team. This is very important as leaders, because we're all going to get to this position eventually. I had to learn it the hard way. And it was very humbling for me, being the person that I am when it comes to that position, having to eat that and see that this was all on me. And it was because of the decisions I made and things that I was not doing. I had to have a moment with each one of my teammates and my team as a group and say, listen, this is all on me. This is nothing that you guys didn't do or did do. This was me not doing the things that I had to do, the little things that got us to where we were to beginning. When it comes to being at the top, in my perspective, it is a team thing. When it comes to being at the bottom, it's a leadership thing. At the top, we did it together. At the bottom, I failed. That's how we need to look at things from a leadership perspective. At the bottom, us as leaders failed if those around us are failing. At the top, we did it as a group. The reason that's important is back to what I was talking about last week about having accountability, about being an inside out thinker and seeing what can I do different to improve things. That's where it has to start with that position. It has to start with us to say, where did this go wrong? What did I do? So what I did was got with my team and I challenged them. I challenged each and every one of them to see something that they can improve on. They didn't have to tell me. I didn't need them to mention it out loud. They know themselves better than I do, and they can decide on how or what they need to do and go up and grow from that. I challenge everyone. Look, examine your situation. If it's going too good right now, start doing the little things. If it's going okay, start doing little things. If it's going bad, start doing little things. Never forget the little things that happen. And that's in work and in relationships. I keep going to relationships too because it's very important for us to know, because some of us are leaders in a relationship. So in that case, if things are great between you and your significant other, do the little things to keep it that way. Don't let the little things go unnoticed, because that's when the little argument's going to pop up. That's when the things you don't see coming out of nowhere will come. So I just want to make, I hope this helped everybody, and I will keep everybody abreast of what's going on with my team. But I'm telling you right now that we're going to be right back to where we were, because that's who I am and that's who we are. So whatever you're going through, whatever you're dealing with, examine your surroundings and examine your position, and be honest with yourself and in your position. Challenge yourself, challenge your team, challenge those around you, and continue to push forward and give 110%. You guys have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you next Wednesday.